Hello everybody, welcome back. It's FTL Mods Season 3. Back with the Captain's Edition because we're done with the Ballistics mod. If you read the title, you know what's up. It's the Tardis mod from Gen Cool. If you remember, I've did this one once before. It has now been updated with tons of new stuff, multiple ships actually. Two of them are roughly the same, so I'm just going to show off two full runs with the two different ones, so to say. The mod has been released just in time for the launch of the new series. I'm really excited as I'm a big fan of the series. Hence why I'm also doing two full runs. Without further ado, let's have a look at it. So this is what we have come to know and love. The standard Tardis, which is also the one that I've played with on the first time. Some new things. We'll go on to the one that I will actually be playing with. Why do I keep pressing random? I don't want to do that. This is what it looks like, and in true fashion, it's bigger on the inside. I really love that such a thing is possible. Anyway, no, do not click random ship. The Tardis MK42 is built with comfort in mind, larger footpaths to free up movement around the console, and a grander doorway for ease of access. Then again, the real Tardis also had two doors, but I guess doors here also have two, but whatever. The Type A, modestly sized but powerful, perfect for life travel, being dimensionally transcendental. The first thing you'll probably notice is that it's bigger on the inside. Anyway, back to this one. Yes, it's bigger than the previous one, which I enjoy a bit more because I'm a bit finicky about irregular room size. I don't know why exactly, I just haven't gotten used to them, and hence I'm not that into them. Again, everything is centered around the main console. Most systems have a spot on it except for auction, which sits a bit by the wayside, and probably any other system you'll be able to buy will fall under that folly as well. I don't know if folly is the correct word about that, but things that have changed. A similar thing is, once again, this is a revamp of the crystals. Now with a different timing, Dwayne is Time Lord, ancient defenders of the time stream, lockdown power, reduced suffocation damage, movement speed is all the same thing for the crystals, but he also has 3 fully trained stats, which are sort of random. I don't know if it's going to be the same for the first one, but in any case, this is not an AI ship, which the previous version was. So keep in mind, if your dude dies, you're not getting him back. Other than that, you start off with a decent amount of system shields and cloaking. Weapons will, well, not spoil anything, we'll see that in a little bit. Actually, let's just get going. We'll play on normal. We've got the regeneration aura, which is a in-between codes dummy augment and therefore only works through blue options, but that is fine. Let's get going. It's a bit unfortunate we end up in a nebula, but whatever, it's fine. Please note that modding in FTL is troublesome and that the sonic screwdriver weapons... It's a bit of a spoiler there, with the S there, but anyway. Will not fire unless another weapon is active. Which is true, we've seen the same thing happen with the crew lasers on the ballistics mod. Sound effects have been sampled and altered, blah blah blah, which means I hopefully will not get copyrighted for this, although their sounds are pretty slim, so I'm kind of doubtful that there will actually be any problem. Anyway. Regeneration aura, listen to the Tardis. The Tardis spins and contorts painfully through space, phasing in and out as it struggles to pull itself into existence in an unfamiliar reality. Inside, the console room is dark, lit only by the softly straining core, a pulsating red light, and the occasional shower of sparks. Don't worry, Casey, I'm coming for you. Casey, ugh. Is that a vague reference to that one episode in which he half builds another one? Not entirely sure. Anyway, falling over its own feet, the body throws itself against the central console, a classic imagery seen throughout the series. The figure crumples and buckles onto the floor. The room begins to lurch sideways. The pilot grasps to steady itself on the controls and receives a small wand-like device from their jacket. You use the sonic screwdriver. Fumbling, the device drops to the floor and the ragged figure painfully reaches out for it. The first object the hand finds appears to be a weapon. which is our cyber laser right here. More on that when we actually get to look at things. You'll also see that fires are starting to break out, another classic thing in the series, although it's mostly just things exploding and sparks flying everywhere. Anyway, the one that caused this whole mess. Some sort of cyber laser. Knocking it aside, the Doctor manages to catch a screwdriver before it rolls away. Try the Sonic again. We get a blue one, which is standard. With a last burst of strength, the Doctor swings the glowing, humming screwdriver towards the console, and TARDIS is brought under control. The Doctor smiles softly between breathless gasps, then collapses as the dying light body slumps quietly across the console. A huge wave of energy courses through the system, repairing the walls as ethereal tendrils of light work their way around the room. Use energy to trigger a regeneration. Hull is getting quite low already. The TARDIS console thumps quicker and quicker as the Doctor's life force begins to seep away, so we've lost our one crew member, which is fine. Channel energy to the Doctor. There's an almighty flash as the Doctor's body throws itself backwards, arms out. Another classic scene in this series. Keep going. Suddenly this began, the storm of light ends. The Doctor collapses back into life, gasping as their body tunes itself into a completely new universe. 26 health points repaired, which means you're back to full. And we get our levels for our Doctor itself. TARDIS has seen better days, but at least it made a jump in one piece. It manages to find a signal, but will require some modifications and repairs before the lead can be followed up. Add a quest marker to your map, which we'll do. Now, as you can see, we already took a fair amount of system damage, which is where the Sonic Bee will come in to help with repairs. This needs to be powered on or this thing won't do anything. We've seen that in the Ballistics mod. The effect can also be stacked, which can be helpful because this thing can actually pierce all shields as it's a sort of bomb, which means you can use it in that fashion as well, even though it can charge up to 3 shots. Keep in mind you do have to turn on everything else for that to work. For now, we'll just show off the defensive capabilities, which means you want to repair this? Fine. Just fire at it, and it will repair that. It will also ionize it, so it can be used defensively as well as offensively, with the downside of it also helping or damaging the main reason you're doing it for. Say, you can repair your own systems, but you will ionize them, or you can use it to ionize enemy systems, but you will repair them in the process. So, also keep in mind that, as in similar fashion as the cluster bombs on the Captain, only one charge can be used on your own ship, even if it charges up full to 3. And there we have it. The TARDIS is back in working action. Now keep in mind, unlike the previous version, this is not an AI ship, so we immediately get a quest beacon. That is probably something. Oh, that sound! Woo, love it. No travel seems to be outfitted for combat. Listen to agree, continue, fleet pursuit. Okay, we immediately start off with being targeted with missiles. Wonderful. Something that seems to be constant for me is being targeted by missiles. Anyway, let's get boarding done immediately. I hate this console being right over there, but I will log down and notice the new effects on those as well. As you can see, they are not crystals, they are like a Wi-Fi signal for some reason. Anyway, that is not the main point, though. Of course, I took the... Ooh, okay. We'll get our evasion up as high as we can, which is 10, and 70 with our cloaking available. See if we get lucky. Of course not, but at least it hit an empty room, which is something. Now the main thing here is to keep in mind I should not be firing the sonic screwdriver at the enemy weapons because, well, it wouldn't make a difference now, but if I would shoot at them now they would actually get repaired, which is something I would rather avoid. Either case, we'll do some running around and see if how many people are actively chasing me. Just the one, which means the Zoltan is still in charge of repairing. Now, the cyber laser is an interesting one. I never bothered talking about that for some reason. It's... well, we'll go over stats right now, actually. So as you can see, shot per charge 1, normal damage 1, system damage 1, and twice damage on systemless rooms. Now, what that actually means, the problem here is normal damage means 1 hull damage, 1 system damage, and 15 crew damage. Which means, if you count everything up that's in there, you will get 1 hull damage, 2 system damage, and 15 crew damage. Which means you do, well, you know, shooting at a system will cause 2 system damage and 1 hull damage. And if you fire at an empty room, you'll do just 2 hull damage. Which also makes this weapon kind of, you know, interesting to use in a very interesting fashion. See if I can sneak this in yet. Yes, I can. Alright. We'll use the regen teleporter, and while we wait for the teleporter to come back online, we will repair our doors, which I could do with the sonic blast, but I'd rather charge this up to 3 so I can take the shields down again, should it be necessary. I'm gonna go back to board again, so let's not wait on that. So yes, you're boarding with 1 crew member, a crystal one, which is one of the better persons to be boarding with. Search the ship for the fugitive. Alright, we got a good amount of stuff there. We got actually got a new weapon as well. Don't know if I'm going to be using it, because it's still a missile weapon, all things considered, but whatever. Anyway, first event taken care of pretty decently, I would say. Alright, let's see what this quest is all about, huh? Could upgrade shields, actually, which I probably should be doing. Let's have a look. Whoa! Following Casey's signature, the Tardis... Casey... So it's not what I thought it was. Casey... Is that from one of the movies? I don't know. The Tardis arrived at the beacon whirring happily, having completely adjusted to the new reality. You encounter the wreck of a powerful-looking ship. It's old, but it was only recently destroyed. Scan signs for Casey. Casey is definitely in this reality. The Tardis had dived through the chaos of the dimensional rift right after them, but the trail goes cold at this shipwreck. Hopefully they got out in time. Salvage what you can. While maneuvering to gather useful resources, the console shunters. It picked up a desperate signal from the wreckage. Access codes, war history, schematics of a flagship. It seems someone died trying to deliver a battle plan to the Federation. Suddenly, warnings blaze. Investigate the warning. The screen shows a huge fleet sweeping into local space. The rebels, their weapons plow through a harmless civilian colony. The doctor screams futilely at the screen for them to stop, but it's too late. One of the rebel ships veers towards the Tardis and captures it in a tractor beam. Looks like it's time to fight. Alright, this is awesome. And why is one of those ionized? We're gonna get ready to cloak those. Alright, that brings us into safety. We are going to need another shot first, so we're just going to keep you on weapons. Extra crew will be mighty handy on this one, which will probably come as to no surprise to anyone. We will have to board soon. Fortunately, those weapons are... well, fortunately, those weapons are out of sync. Let's fire at them again. Need to fire one more so I can set fire to... so many crew members are... 4 crew. Ugh. Don't think I'm gonna be able to do much here. As far as boarding goes, at least. But we will try, because... well, the question is, when do we board? Well, his weapons are back up again. Which is kind of annoying, but I think we just go in. We'll see how many crew I can isolate. Don't want to fight two at the same time. Well, not really the room I wanted to lock down, but I'll make do with it. Because these special attack animations, did you really have to come in and mess things up? I'm pretty sure you did. A missed shot. That's not good. Boarding's gonna be difficult if I can't keep that freaking medbay down. And those missed shots aren't helping anyone either. No empty rooms to shoot at aren't gonna make this any easier. But is this a new layout? I don't think I've ever seen an elite fighter use drones against this. Don't know. Alright, that hit. Guess we're going in again. Someone's coming to help. We'll log down. And he made it in. We just walked straight through that, didn't he? Which means there's a good chance that I'll actually lose crew on this. Which kind of sucks, unless I can get him to get out there, but I don't think that's a possibility. Well, I suppose I can just move my own dude out. Run around a bit. Try not to get shot. I got him out just in time, I would say. Let's get you the sensor so we can actually see what the hell is going on. I'll try to keep the medbay down. Which isn't going to work when shots miss. We're completely out of air on this one. Alright, let's power it back on. Yeah, they're making it easy for me, are they? I mean, the problem is the medbay, obviously. Combined with the fact that he can hurt me through all of his crud. It's making it hard for me to actually do something proper. Oh well. Such is life. Missing a lot of shots either isn't helping. I mean, we don't have any evasion, so it's not a big surprise as to why we aren't actually dodging any shots ourselves. But this battle is taking a lot longer than I thought it would have. Really enjoyed the background on this one. Okay, another missed shot. Another missed shot. Starting to become a little ridiculous. Just a little ridiculous. See if you can make something happen here. Ah, yes, another thing. Ships, there are new surrender options, so whenever I get the opportunity to take one of them, I will spare the ship. With the enemy ship falling apart, the Doc reverses the tractor beam and leaves the rebels stranded as a warning to the rest of them. After erasing any trace of Kestrel's transmission... Kestrel's transmission? That'd be Casey's? I mean, I know the ship is the Kestrel, but... Performing some quick repairs and setting a new course, the Tardis engines fire up, ready to deliver the message to the Federation and hopefully find Casey. Alright. So that's the way our mission is presented. That's kind of neat. Right, so we're actually safe against you. But again, a freaking medbay. It seems like the game just knows how to counter you. If they see... Oh, yes, we're in a... So much for actually being as safe as I thought we would be. Let's have a quick look and then jump into the teleporter. 62% chance. Ugh, and I also gotta repair drone. Man, the game really doesn't want me to board. While this ship strategy sort of hinges on that. Stop countering me, game. Really? Not cool. This is not going well, is it? Not going well. 75? Okay, so that one did work out. This is a normal, so we will not accept this surrender. One of these days I'm gonna be able to board and it's gonna be brilliant. But today is not that day. Evasion failing at every chance it gets. We'll have to deal with fire my damn self. I wonder if I can speed up venting a bit by doing it like that. Just one failure after another with you guys, isn't it? Even that one didn't dodge. Oh, good lord. Come on, game. What are you doing to me? Alright, I need this thing powered in order for that to work. And I stunned my own dude. Alright. Every bad thing that can happen seems to be happening. Hey. So there is artillery available. It doesn't say what it is, but I guess we'll figure it out when we go. A medbay for 100. Uh-huh. Okay. Destroyer, there's artillery again. Nothing we really want from you. Alright, now we're finally gonna fight an AI ship. No, nothing it seems. Yes, okay. 2 missile launchers, okay. Well, at least that panned out. Could use a mine launcher to delay the fleet if I so chose to do. Well, help, that's an AI ship. Ah, for fuck's sake. Here I was, briefly thinking I wouldn't be fighting an AI ship. Surprise! You are. I'm probably going to be using the sonic screwdriver to halt his attempts at mind control. Okay. Cool. Welcome aboard, Kurt. We're gonna have to give you another name. It's apparently gonna have to wait until we get out of this. We'll do the social visitation once we are to safety. Okay. Crew. You're blue. I don't think there was any crew member ever on the Tardis that was blue. We'll call you... I have to start somewhere, right? Though you never properly were on the Tardis, you are still the most important person in his life, aren't you? Continue. Now we've got 2 people to board with. Right. Let's not waste our time then. Not enough power. Yeah, I can't power this thing down. Right, let's go. Anyone in here? Nope. Lockdown. Alright, 65. I'm hoping at least one shot will get dodged. Actually got all 3 dodged. Never saw the miss pop up though, which is odd, to say the least. Alright. That's an effector drone. We'll start doing circles, I think. Ooh, okay. Move on out, hit that. Port you guys out. Get ready for the next intrusion. The Doctor and River Song, happily together again. Well, new season's coming up. I wonder how that's gonna pan out. The last special was a bit of an odd one, right? With good old Santa Claus. Well, I guess we've seen weirder. Ah, and he still made it in. That should be fine. We've got another crew member, Lido. We will call you... Ah, what was... the name of the boyfriend. What was he named again? Something with a... That's it. It's been a while since I've watched the show, so... Right. So, River, you knew how to fly this thing, which means you'll be perfectly suited to be over there. Keeping up with lore and stuff, right? Don't think we need more power and weapons. I'll actually jam some more in there. Oh, the sound. It's beautiful. Okay. Level 2 doors already. Let's just board here. Right, lock down. Let's hope we can take out that missile launcher. Yes, we can. 80% evasion failed us. That would mean we can get out. This should work out for us, right? A human and an NG? Unless there's other crew around, although could be more crew in there. If there is, we'll know soon enough. There isn't. Cool. Now we got the ball rolling. Some extra crew to speed things along and such. Still love the sound of that. Beacon lies in close proximity. Med bay, but we're getting boarded as well. Come on. Yeah, okay. No, wait. There we go. We're about to send in more people. Are we in danger? No. Which means you can just destroy as much crew as we possibly can. Doing this just to delay them a bit and make sure they can bring him back. Keep in mind, we do not have a healing capabilities other than our reconstructive teleporter, so we will have to be careful on who we send out to go do stuff. You can wait here a bit longer and then you can move in. We'll replace that Rockman with our human. Shoot. I was gonna say we'll try to make sure that they can't get them off, but yeah, that didn't pan out, did it? Alright, which means we'll have to keep an eye out for what's going on in there. Doesn't look like it's a level 3 teleporter, which means we might be able to destroy that. Although our best bet would probably be to board in shields or something. Didn't expect them to send them back in, though. That's a problem. Our crew isn't potent enough to stop them anymore. Crike. That's a big problem. Which means you'll have to resort to venting. Which is going to take a while, and chances are pretty slim that our doors will get destroyed in the process. Kind of need you here to ugh, they're moving away. I thought they would go in there. Shoot. Nothing works. Damn it. Guess we'll have to switch this out so we can actually start manning our doors again in a little while. We got 2 layers to break through on that end, so... Ah, there they go. I wonder what was going on. You're just coming after my crew now? Really? Didn't think you guys actually did that. Well, this is an awkward... Wait. If I just keep it like this, are they just gonna not do anything? Ah, that is awesome. I didn't even know that could happen. Nice. Vent every system and then the enemy crew is thwarted. Oh, that's so lame. We still have the problem with them being on our ship and we actively having to go and do some damage to them. But we could just start shooting at this, which will speed up the process. Because boarding probably isn't going to be a thing anymore. So that's a level 3 oxygen support. That's quick. You don't See those too often in early ships. Well, this is stupid and brilliant at the same time, wouldn't you say? Alright, let's start actually targeting empty hull. Means you won't be here forever anymore. We'll keep their teleporter up so they can get their crew back, because I'd rather not fight them. There we go. Close up. Now, what I would like to do is actually still send over some crew, even if it's just to get them healed up again. But it'll probably have to wait, doesn't it? Yeah, I can use the lockdown, but I don't think it's gonna last long enough. That's probably gonna be fine. Okay, you there, you there, you. Actually, you go there and you go there. Alright. Sure. I think we got the time for that. Yeah. Briefly, but we have the time for it. Sure. And they're looking to fight. Don't seem to be in too much of a danger. Let's hop to it. Anything we can do to stop them will be helpful. We're gonna send you out as well, which means you're gonna be moving around a bit. There goes oxygen, we'll fix that. Alright, let's see if we can still win this now. If not, at least all of our crew will be healed when I get them back. That's fine, we can fix it. Let's hope it doesn't kick off a fire, though. Should be fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. There we go. Federation contraband. I guess we'll leave it behind. Alright, moving on. Ooh, fires. Those are bad. Well, you go for doors? Okay. Now the problem is no empty rooms at all to speed this up with. This is gonna be a problem. We got no shields up. And cloaking doesn't help against those. Right, so you can take care of that, and you can do that, I am sure of. Keep an eye out for this to not be spreading. Intruders on board. Of course. Get a move on. A slow move on. It'll be fought off pretty easily, but... I think I'll be able to save cloaking in time. And no, the screwdriver can't take care of fires. Or things made out of wood. One more shot. I'm guessing one more solar flare to go through as well. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Okay. Right. If I go here, I'll move to here. I go here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do all three of these. So let's pick one. This one. Nothing here. Let's see if there's anything new with talking to crystals. Although I think it was removed. Yep. Right. Everything that had a crystal tag on it was removed. Just to make it fit better. With captain's edition and such. So the crystal sector is out as well. Burnout husk. Okay, what do you have? Dual laser missile launcher. No medbay. Could board straight away if we wanted to. Let's see what the crew is like. Probably packed, jammed with all nasty things. Oh yeah. I'll start taking them out slow and steadily, I guess. Here's hoping. Ugh, of course. Okay. And they keep getting this thing. How are you even remotely capable of keeping that thing up? And when I ionize shields, then they turn on the dual laser again. What are you doing? Alright, that's a good amount of their crew dead. We've got no oxygen in our teleporter, which is a slight concern. Just move in here for now. Let's see how many crew members are left. 1, 2, 3. Alright. And again, you got your stupid missile launcher active. You heard me. Stupid missile launcher. And let's have a look. Okay, there's only one in weapons. Missile launcher's back online. Why you're so burnt on keeping that thing up, I will never know. Probably because it's the only thing that can actually do damage to me. We're gonna let that dude come in because he's almost finished anyway. And when the final dude... Oh, he's almost done anyway. Okay, so we don't need to lock down. Come and get it. Baton beam. Now there's something that I can use. Baton. Only takes one thing as well. Cool. So all the weapon mounts are inside of this ship. That's fine. I wouldn't see how you could properly... well, maybe one here, and two on the sides, but would take away from the ship's appeal, right? Just the standard police box with nothing special going on with it. Man, it took 45 minutes just to get through the first sector. Okay. sure. Gives it at least a bit of time, huh? Cyber Laser 2 deals 2 base damage with double hull damage on empty rooms, or double system damage on system rooms. Oh yeah, that's what we decided on. Okay, to get that online I would need 2 weapons upgrades, which I can do. We'll keep those together because... bleh. Alright, we're gonna need some extra power then, which means we're going to sell off some stuff. Cloneway is 100 as well, okay. At least that means it can be fitted on the ship, which is a big thing. Cool. There's another store which we really have no use for, so I'm gonna buy some fuel first. And I'm gonna go back into the nebula. Even though the nebulas are probably not the best place for me to be at. Alright, let's see. Cyber Laser 2. Combined with Baton Beam. I'm keeping the sonic thing in here because it's still 3 ion damage that can be used for good. Okay, that missed. Alright, let's see. You take longer to charge, which makes sense. Oh, it's actually just 1 projectile. Shield, shot charge 1, 2, normal damage, 2 system. Whoa. 4 system damage on a hit? Now that seems ridiculous. Fire missile. This does not give me a way out. Ha. Alright. Guess I'll go to the other store as well then. Alright. If we want a board, we'll have to do a few things beforehand. Those few things being hit shields with the sonic, destroy their weapons with 1 cyber laser, Cloneway with another, and then the baton beam will be used in a bit. No, that and that. I poured in. We let 1 dude come in, which isn't going to be possible. Maybe it will. Right, and I know there's going to be a dude here now, which means I can use the baton beam on that. Meaning we'll have some weakened crew to fight, which is good. You pierce 1 shield layer. Time to get you out then. Can you win? Yes, and yes. And that's the end of it already. Okay. Surprising. Are we playing on normal difficulty here? How do you see that? Wasn't there a way to see that? Ah, yeah, difficulty normal. Well, I guess that's fine. I'm actually going to cut it here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the series. Feel free to show support by commenting, liking, and or subbing if you haven't already. If you have a mod you want me to have a look at, feel free to drop a link in the video description and it will be showcased most likely. Links to this mod will also be in the video description. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next episode. Bye everyone.